If you're over 50 and terrified that you'll be working until you die, you're not being dramatic, you're not overreacting, and you're definitely not alone. Because what was a retirement nightmare is becoming the reality for millions of people our age than anyone wants to admit. This is terrifying and it should scare you. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2024, 19.5 Americans over 65 are still in the workforce. That's about 11.6 million people who should be retired by now. Nearly 1 in 5 Americans over 65 are either in the workforce or actively looking for work. This isn't some distant scenario in the future you're worried about. This is happening to people right now who did everything they were told to do. They saved what they could, worked for decades. They believed the promise, if you work hard and save, you'll be able to retire with dignity. Labour economists are calling this work, retire, repeat syndrome. Working every day until you can't anymore. This isn't retirement. This is survival. And you have every reason to be frightened that this could be you. The system is rigged against you, and you're right to see it. You can't save because the cost of living has doubled, while wages stayed flat. Every dollar goes towards survival, rent, groceries, healthcare, gas. How are you supposed to invest when you can't even afford groceries? Companies are eliminating you before you can even retire. Workers with 19 years and 8 months of service get cut right before their pension vests. Decades of loyalty means nothing. Companies made billions in profit and still cut experienced workers, replacing them with younger employees at a lower price. Then there's the healthcare trap. Lose your job before 65 and you have no coverage. COBRA lasts 18 months maximum. Then you're looking at around $2,000 a month for private insurance. If you can even get it, you're stuck between work or medical bankruptcy. And Social Security. Take it early at 62 and you lose a permanent percentage every month for the rest of your life. Wait until full retirement age and you might not even make it. Either way, it won't cover your expenses. This is the part no one talks about. And it should frighten you. Even if you want to keep working, the job market after 50 is brutal. Overqualified is code for you cost too much. You send out hundreds of applications and get 3 callbacks. Companies post ghost jobs and repost them endlessly, but they're not hiring you. They are actually testing to see what the lowest amount of pay people will accept for a certain position. The advice they're giving you is insulting. Act younger. Dye your hair. Don't seem like the old person in the office, because there's a target on your back and everyone knows it. Ageism is illegal and completely ignored. You know it, everyone knows it, and you're right to be terrified about what that means for your future. The worst part, this actually happened. A worker in their 60s died at the desk and wasn't discovered for 4 days. This isn't sensationalism. This was on the news, and it reveals how disposable you become. They never got to retire. They worked until literally couldn't anymore. That is what loyalty gets you, and you have every reason to be afraid. This isn't getting better, and that should scare you even more. Multi-millionaires are saying we should just raise the retirement age. We're living longer anyway. Easy to say when you're not the one doing the work. AI and automation are eliminating entry-level jobs first, but mid-career roles are next. Even if you can find work, how long until AI replaces that too? You're competing against AI that doesn't need a salary, 25-year-olds who work for less, and a system that wants you gone. This isn't about working harder or being smarter. The game is rigged, and you're right to see that. You're right to be frightened by what that means. Here's what no one wants to say out loud. Working until you die isn't a worst-case scenario anymore. For millions of people, Over 50, it's becoming the default. Your fear isn't irrational. The anxiety you feel isn't irrational. That's not weakness. That's you seeing reality clearly. The retirement dream you were promised, that's disappearing for most people our age. Not because you did anything wrong, but because the system that promised it has changed the rules. You're not alone in this fear, and you're not wrong to be scared. Cheers.
Empower over 50 now. Stand up tall and take your bow. Feel the rhythm, feel the power. This is your triumphant hour.